Where'd chat go? Chat, come back. I thought we were hanging out. Did we get it to work? Yeah, check it. Bump, 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 bump. Oh, did I reset the computer? Oh, no. That was different. Oh shoot, I downloaded that other game, didn't I? Welcome in chat. What time is it? 9:30. I tried to start by 8, but no, didn't happen. I think we'll talk to somebody, so. It is what it is. Whoop. Maybe I'll fish a little bit. I'm probably gonna pull up the other game, to be honest. Probably should. I don't know, I don't know, my brain's kind of tired already, and we haven't even started. I am missing one thing. I will pop this guy just in case. That's what I'm missing. This needs to be bigger. That works. All right. Continue. Oh. No. Looks like you can only have one safe for fishing. Oh, this is a nice safe for fishing. Where's my phone? Oh, there it is. Need that just in case. We'll pull it out of the thing. Oh, I'm a bucket head. Who texted me? Oh, the verification code. Okay. Detroit become ooey. All right, give me a wriggling worm. Save the drowned person. That's over there. Did we move the boat? I mean, I didn't move the boat. I didn't move the boat at all. Give me the magnet. Give me the magnet Carta. That should be fun. Even though it's pretty off, it'll be good. Thank you. Take that gold. How much gold do we got? 83. All right. 83 gold. Is there another? You know, I'm gonna bait it with. We don't have very many of these. I'm gonna see if there's a chest down here. Fuck. The problem is that fish is all the way over there. Okay, I'm just outside the current. That's good. Uh-oh. I don't see anything down there. We'll just... Do I remember how to play? That's the question. Yep. Good. We still got it. 2 gold. worms! Well, wriggling worms. Can I use that fire? I think we're out of tutorial land, but then I went to bed. Oh god. I don't want to go that way. Oh, okay. What's this guy? You reached the coast right on time because there's a small calamity. I forgot the non-sorcerers cannot portal over the sea. What you need is, how do you call it? A boat! Boat! The Ray ship is far away in the ocean. You should talk to that blockhead Bodger. At least he may know a thing or two about boats. I know a thing or two about boats. Well, I certainly know. Crafting one requires materials. Collect some of them before you walk back to Honeywood on your ineffective legs. There's flax growing in the Goblin Hut. You should collect wood in the forest. Maybe some palm nuts or glue or so. I'm neither a craftsman nor a worker of menial tasks. When you have a seaworthy boat, it should be no problem to move it here. Hurry, we have not much time left. Collect the materials and talk to that sweaty blacksmith in Honeywood. Portal away! Well, I got plenty of palm nuts. Get goblin flax? Where? Collect some materials from the coast. Oh god. I didn't know he would eat that. Ow. Go ahead and heal. You're dead. Okay, it's not him. Oh, they're dropping way more. Oh, they're just dropping tons of nuts. Well, how do we get another boat? Oh, that's goblin flax. Okay, that's new. Alright. That solves one problem. Where's the other problems? This? Nope. Honeywood wood. I'm gonna go all the way to the other side and see if we can figure that out. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, let's go over there. Figure out the wood situation. Coney Island. Oh, okay. Well, I found the new shit. That's why we came over here. Oh, I made it. That's the first time I've ever done that. Oh, nice. Doesn't matter because we're already down anyway. Give me that shroom. I'm guessing the other two are over here somewhere. Uh-oh. There's one. Oh. The goblins cleared themselves out. Okay. Well, that fixes the boat problem. Well, that was quick. Pick up the worms along the way. Who is this?
Hello.
It's the chick we saved. Okay.
Hey, Balin.
Hey, Balin, what's going on? Heard some rumors that you're doing a rescue mission at the coast. So you need to travel the sea and your little boat won't do the job? Well, my friend, you speak to the right blacksmith. And you already have the right materials. It seems that great powers comes with great efficiency. With my improved nails, I can definitely build a seaworthy boat for you. I'll start working as soon as possible. Yeah, they're squatting. Welcome to Calico. One issue. Oh, what's the issue? We have another game, but I don't know. Oh, hold on. That was 3 hours ago. Any updates?
هذه الصور التي وصلتنا الآن هي صور بالأقمار الصناعية تظهر حجم الدمار في قاعدة
Oh, it's showing the before and after.
التي تعرضت لقصف من الجيش
No, I don't see anything. Okay. The White House is under a media blackout right now. Which I can't remember the last time that's ever happened. Meaning all reports of an address notes were false. Full lid. Who announced this that was... Who are you? You're 1 million followers. Okay. We'll put White House in there. Who announced this? Oh, what's going on? Basically, the U.S. is trying to decide if we want to bomb Iran or not. And by bomb, I mean a strategic placement of one of our most expensive bombs on demand to get an Iranian nuclear site. I've told chat about the problem that modern governments have where they have to drive a narrative and then do what they're actually going to do at the same time. So it's kind of tough to know exactly what's going on. But they pretty much said that nobody was going to talk to the press or anything for the rest of the night tonight. Like, our press wants to know all of our military movements. They want to know where everybody's going. Like, very, very dangerous to let people know what's going on militarily with stuff. But the media doesn't care. So it looks like the White House or the administration decided just to, like, stop putting stuff out for the rest of the night for now.
Hey, Balin.
Give me a moment, pal. I was out belittling Greg as usual. When I returned, I noticed my grandfather's hammer was missing. Outrageous. Iran, which is kind of next to Israel in the Middle East, are religious enemies. The Jews and the... I forget what's... There's two different sects of Muslims. There's actually two different sects. There's Sunni and Shiite Muslims. And both of them historically don't like each other either. And actually, most people don't know that the Jewish religion and the Muslim religion are like 95% the same. It's the 5% that has them in a massive divide. But Iran for 20 years has been saying that they want to wipe the entire nation of Israel off the map. Like, they've said this publicly forever. And they've been working on a nuclear weapon which would literally take out all of Israel. And so Israel thought like 2 or 3 days ago that they were going to go in and stop Iran from finishing their nuclear weapons development with or without the U.S. So Israel went in there and pretty much took out all their air defenses a lot of their infrastructure. So pretty much they can fly planes all over Iranian airspace with impunity, meaning they can just go out and do it whenever they want. Like, you couldn't do that in the US, right? Because fighters would intercept you and down you. But they don't have an air force anymore, and they don't have the ability to keep Israeli aircraft from, like, running around in their country. But their problem is they hit all the nuclear sites that they could hit, but there's one nuclear site that's sitting inside of a mountain, and the US is the only one that has the bomb, a bomb capable enough to, it's called a bunker buster bomb. We're the only ones on planet Earth, I mean, that I'm aware of that have, it's like a $20 million bomb that can penetrate deep inside the Earth and get to where this last, like, nuclear site. But the American population doesn't want to really have anything to do with the war in the Middle East at all. So right now, the administration is straddling the line between, like, helping Israel because we're the only one that has this weapon, and not really trying to get involved at all either. So that's the general synopsis of what's going on. I have no idea what the media is saying, and I don't care at all. I just know it's probably massive, just misinformation stuff. I haven't had time to look at their propagandizement of everything that's going on. I've only had time to deal with, like, the actual stuff. To me, watching mainstream media is like watching cartoons. Like, it doesn't help me figure anything out at all. I look at corporate media like I do advertisements. They're there to sell me something. They're there to sell me a hair product or a new chair or something. So the entire reason you have an advertisement is to get people to do something they weren't going to do naturally and to get them to do it. Oh, I wasn't going to buy this thing, but now that I see this advertisement, now I'm going to buy it. So you're trying to convince people, that's what sales is, convince people that they want something they didn't know they wanted. And I just don't think mainstream media ever switches off of advertisement mode. Wait, how come I can't? Oh. Oh my god, I gotta get his hammer again? Okay, dude. I just saw what the quest was. That guy's lost his hammer. This has gotta be the 6th time he's done this. One of the biggest problems the administration is facing is the intelligence community manipulated data back in order to get us into the Iraq war. And so a lot of millennials grew up with the backdrop of like a 10, 12-year war in Afghanistan, Iraq, which we went in under pretty much false pretenses. Through the intelligence community telling the entire nation that Iraq had weapons of mass destruction in order to get the American population involved with going in there, or at least supportive enough to justify it. So now that's coming back to bite this. So even if Iran has or is close to a nuclear weapon, there's a large segment of the population that thinks it's bullshit. And I don't blame them. I don't even fully know, to be honest. I don't have access to the intel, obviously. So I don't really blame people to be against it. The problem is, like, if a country has said that they want to wipe our country off the map and Israel off the map, and they're close to getting a nuclear weapon, like, we literally can't let them have that. So the entire premise around what's going on right now is, like, knowing whether they have a nuclear weapon or not. There'll still be people that don't want to go in there at all, which is fair.
Peace in a kingdom.
But the premise around even striking Iran pretty much revolves around a nuclear weapon. That's the whole, almost the whole argumentation around it. Wait, how do I check this? No. Was it? I thought it was F. It is F. What the? Oh, I don't want a hat. I don't care about your hats.
Hey, Balin.
You repeated the same thing you said earlier. Not a big deal. Leave it to me, peasants. Single raised eyebrow? Who has a single raised eyebrow? Okay. Also, don't look directly in the gate. Portal away. Oh, up there, I see. Okay, it's the big. I see. I was looking at their little caricatures, not their chat box. Oh, my eyes. That was a good advice. Hope your new boat. Wait, hope you find your new boat when you need it. New boat! Oh, the eyes have it. Personally, if Iran has a nuclear weapon, the only thing I personally support is to go in there and totally dismantle their entire operation. The problem is, like, Israel, like, we didn't go in there, and we helped them by selling Israel weapons and then helping them shoot missiles out of the sky when Iran chucked more at Israel. But other than that, like, the U.S. has been just defensive, like, just pretty much stayed out of it. Depending on what your definition of staying out of it is. But the two biggest problems is, one, I think Israel wants to remove their president, which is the Ayatollah Khamenei, which is like a super religious radical that wants to wipe like all of Israel off the map. But I think the Trump administration does not want another regime change war like we had in Afghanistan and Iraq. So I think Israel and the U.S. are currently at odds as to how they want to handle Iran. And the other qualifier is, like, we're the only ones that have the capability to go take out their, like, massive nuclear site underground. So, from what I can tell, that's the general problem going on right now. The U.S. doesn't want to get involved at all, but if they have a nuclear weapon, then that causes a massive problem. Like, the reason we can't do anything with Russia is because they have nuclear weapons. So, like, once you let a country have nuclear weapons, they have a lot of leverage over you. They have a lot of negotiation power. Like, people forget Russia has nuclear weapons. You can't just, like, people like to talk this big game, like, defend Ukraine, but Ukraine doesn't have nuclear weapons, and Russia does. So all these things sound good to people to say, but, like, realistically, you don't really want to be fucking around with a country that's got nukes. You have to deal with them differently. So the question is, do you deal with Iran now and just totally finish it off? Or do you risk having to do, like, a Russia-Ukraine situation or worse later down the road when you could have just, like, finished it off now? Okay. Oh, I don't need those anyway. Can I get this little clam guy? If your neighbor across the, wherever you live, told you every single day they wanted to kill you, constantly, and then one day you wake up in their yard and they're building like a missile launcher, like, at what point do you, and every day you see them getting closer and closer to finishing their missile launcher, like, directly aimed at your house. Like, at what point do you go, like, okay, like, we can't let them have this missile launcher. Like, they can have their own house, they can say their stupid shit, but they've been threatening me for 20 years, and now it looks like they're actively trying to do something about it to kill me. Like, eventually, we're gonna have to do something. That's the situation that Israel is in. And then if I guess you just look at America's in this scenario, like the police, it's the police don't want to get involved in this at all because they haven't killed anybody. So you're putting the U.S. in a tight spot. Ow! Holy shit. Okay, well I wasn't ready for that. Holy matrimony. Oh, I barely got him. Deviant Turbot. Actually, I am kind of. Well, I am kind of. I probably shouldn't even look at it, to be honest. It's just gonna make me mad. Wow, we have a massive war back and forth, and the front page of MSNBC is Trump. What is this about? Immigration. Oh, okay. Fucking straight tabloid garbage shit. Told you, make me mad. Oh, this does go all the way down. Holy shit. Oh, I got a shell. I don't know what it does. Okay, so we can't go past here. Is there... There's the map, okay. Go away, oh, it's the mug guys. We mugged this ship fair and square. Yeah, because we're muggers. Though I'm unsure if seizing ships is part of the job description. Charles, what? Wait, what is it I'm telling you? That we're muggers and we mug people. Exactly. But this is a ship, not people. Open your mind. We can use the ship to mug sea people. Nice day for fishing, isn't it? The fisherman's still here. Guess we could mug him. Don't be stupid, Charles. If we get off to mug this guy, he steals it and we won't have a ship anymore. Just like the armor guy. The one who jumped in the water and never returned? Yep, he made... Wait. He made way for us to mug the ship. I see your point, Charles. Hey, fishing guy, Jesus, bugger off. We will mug you some other time. Go play Armor Man in the water or something. And don't expect us to follow you. What are they doing? Can I cast? Let's see. Well, that's not gonna work. I don't think we get over there. I'm gonna be honest. Save the wait. The drowned person's down there. Oh, maybe it's from the other side. Okay, yeah, it's probably from the other side. We'll deal with the other side then. Let's see if we can get down here first. Ah, dang it. Stupid currents. He wants a worm. Oh, it goes away. Oh, whoa, whoa. Okay, it switches directions. Okay. Does that one switch directions? It doesn't matter. We're fine. We got the square there. Wait, why are we going up here? Oh. Okay, well that's not... Fuck. Oh no, he's down there. I see him. Well, how the fuck... Oh, I see. Hold on. The reason... Okay, I see it. We were actually right the first time. You see the... I didn't know that the thing switched, see? He's down there sleeping? Okay. We got it, dude. We got this. There we go. Unbelievable, he found a survivor. Ugh. Or, I mean, I never doubted it. Under my spectral supervision, there never was a chance for not finding him. Ugh. That armor, a Niter scout from the ship. Now let's see. If we can take this man and interrogate him, what happens? You should ask Greg about his strongest garlic. Ask me about my strongest garlic. Alright, before I forget, here's a little comparison for your troubles. Where's a quest? There's a reward, right? 25 G's.
Let's mug him.
Oh, wait, what are you doing here? We've mugged this ship fair and square. Wait. Hold on, you see that? See what? The fisherman? Yeah, let's... Bernard, no, under the ship. That sparkle in the water. Looks precious down there, like very valuable things. Oh, you're right. They're looking like treasure chests. From here, let's mug the water then. On 3, 1. Wait, I have another idea. We should let the fisher do the work. He has the fishing stick. There should be no problem for him. Yeah, good idea. Hey, you there. Go get the chest under the ship or we'll mug you. That's right. Now go. Shiny things for muggers. Oh, I already have one that she sells. We might not be close enough. Oh, I knew it. Outside of it either, okay. You can just R to quit out of that. Move. I'm gonna go a little further over. No fucking... Oh, there we go. Okay. That's all we need.
Yeah, let's mug him.
He has 3 chests. Now we can mug him. Yeah, let's mug him, but he should keep 1 chest. After all, he finished the treasure out of the water. Excellent plan, Charles. So now we can mug him again. So next time we won't come out empty-handed, but that's not what I meant. Alright, let's take those 2 chests from you, fish boy. They're too heavy for you anyway. Now go off we go. We're mugging. We got mugging to do. You took longer than expected, Balin. Did you let those worthless layabouts steal your belongings and your time? I'm disappointed. And between ourselves, quite hungry. You are heading back to the Honeywood. You should redeem your delinquency by fetching a scrumptious fish I can consume. Take the fish and guard to Greg. He'll prepare his fish and garlic stew so I can fulfill my brain's nutrient demand and plan how to awaken our drowning victim. Hurry up, Balin. You've wasted enough time already. Two-leg tuna. I know what a tuna looks like. How's it look like in the game? Oh, that is the tuna. I see it. There's a kingfish. Do you like worms, mister? Oh. I don't know what it means. Try eating Peace Bloom? How do I eat it? Isn't that... No. Oh, that's Peace Bloom. God damn it. Level 14. I'm speeding this up. Actually, I don't even know if they like worms or not. It's the problem. Okay, they like rocks or whatever. Oh, they like the coconuts. Okay. Oh, slurk time. Oh my god, it's already 10, yeah. I had to talk to my friend from Iran so I could figure out what was going on. So I was a little bit later than I wanted, but I needed to talk to him, so. How many tuna do you need? Just one, right? No, Greg's the other way. Should we try Warborn? War-torn? Do we have a 2-hour try in us? Oh man, we almost been on for an hour. Well, I didn't start till like 20 in though. What is that down there? Sand dollar. I'm sure we're gonna need those. I'm gonna grab them all. Oh my god, the current. Oh my god, it's so annoying. Okay, if we just do this, we'll be fine. There we go. Oh, that's right. You wanted that. We'll do that instead. That's fine. I wonder if I have to battle him. Yep. Oyster. Boom! Eat it, Mr. Oyster. Wait, Obrey Fishman. Oh. Unlocked new spell. Balin feels so much stronger now. Nice. Got a new spell? Or I think we just upgraded the spell that we already had to begin with. Barton told you to give him a fish first. When etrocentric douche, give it to me. I'll prepare something he'll remember. Hope he gave you something forever, but just in case, please take this. Talk to me again when you're ready to do something about that unconscious guard.
Oh, hey, Balin.
Extra strong garlic to heal someone drowned from the ship. He's the only survivor from a ship being attacked. This quest line isn't over soon, it seems. Well, unfortunately, I'm out of my extra strong garlic. By the gods, when you not need help, non-magical people are such an inconvenience. A while ago, yours truly invented a special concoction that can bring back a person even in the deepest trance. For the base, you need a bikini catfish and a magic carp, and its secret south wind anchovy, an exclusive kind of fish only inhabiting underwater caves between Coral Garden and Azran Belt. I trust you know how to procure the south wind anchovy, Balin. Bring it to me, and which means I can help the guard. Stop wiggling my worm, bro. One of them is located in the caves between Coral Garden and the deeper ocean under the ship.
Thank goodness, brave adventurer.
So all those. Okay, let's play War Torn. Maybe. Oh, I'm tired today. I am. My brain is worn out. I will tell you that. Believe you me. So much thinking today. Where is it? Don't do this to me. Maybe I won't change the title on the other one. Well, I'm technically not fishing though when I do this, but whatever. Apparently this is a little bit undercooked, but I'm gonna try it. Didn't I, where is it? There it is. An icon. Dude, I have 2 W icons. I have Windward Horizon and War Torn. I'm tempted to save this for it. Is that dark? I just got done explaining everything. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm about to ooh an unhypothetical we. Oh, I should have been changing my title while that was being weird. I don't know if my brain has the brain power today, but we'll see. War Torn. I'm already tired. Wait, War Torn 20... Wait, there's a War Torn in 2021? Sounds kind of loud, bro. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. War Torn is in early access, which means we're still actively improving the game. God, I'm so tired. I don't know about you guys. I'm actually almost tired of reading this disclaimer. During early access development, blah, blah, blah. Okay. From the journals of your Stiff.
How often have I allowed myself to dream of this day? Of our family's glorious revelry, as I pledge my allegiance to our mantra. Alas, instead of celebrating my entry into adulthood with family today, I mourned the end of my childhood with only my dear sister and our friend Redrix. It seems like such a distant memory when our family celebrated Alani's recognition day, with gifts and a feast of wild penga. Now, our islands burn, and our family is scattered, like strands on the waves. My hope wanes, yet I must choose honor over
I
despair.
mean,
I must
yeah,
dry my
everything early
tears.
access, but even when I
must bid for
buy
one to our
AAA
peaceful
games, they're not
sowing
finished
seed.
either, so like nothing's
And I
ever
must
finished
sharpen my
anymore.
blade for a coming harvest. Of war.
Monster Hunter's still not finished, and it's been
Yara,
released
do you
since
plan to
February.
remove your nose from that journal today?
Patience, Alani. My ink can dry no quicker. At least I still have Alani, who tried her best to make this day special for me. She painted a beautiful portrait of us and made a toast with our last rye, calling upon destiny for a better future. A future where we will feast once more in the company of those we love. Yara Sif, an official speaker of Adara. Finally.
Come, let's bid farewell to Reggie.
Oh, hello, Clux. You think Redrix is in the library? 'Tis quite likely.
I would never allow that bird in the house.
Ignore her, Clux. When Moy and Da soon return from protecting our shores, they will be too pleased to see you again.
Yara, nearly 6 moons have passed since the Battle of the Northern Isle, with no report.
Well, ravens from the east have been few of late. Maybe.
And their reports tell only of evil hordes spreading destruction. There are even rumors of our Empyrean neighbors joining their ranks.
Hope remains, Alani. Hope remains.
I have no idea what the fuck is going on. This is a good example to me of throwing a bunch of lore in a new player's face without any context, using phrases that nobody knows. I'm already lost. Your current objective displayed on the upper right screen. Find Redrick in library. Follow the... Alright. Move Yara and Alani. I don't know if this is, I don't know, maybe I'm just being I don't know. Using names and things that are, like, unique, abstract on purpose actually adds to the unnecessary complexity. Like, it doesn't need to be Bob and Jim. But, like, it's like when I read, like, I don't read a lot of, like, really at all anymore, like, fiction novels where they use, like Lord of the Rings has this problem too, right? If you read the books and you don't have any context, they're using so many, like, crazy names for things, you're like lost. Like, what is the Simoleon? You're like, well, good luck, bro. But that's a deep dive lore book into, like, background of Lord of the Rings. So that's a little bit different because you're reading a book. But for me, I don't know how many people get confused and lost and mentally check out when there's enough of those terms. You're just like, whatever. That's pretty heavy. The reason I'm trying this is because it's something. We're still downloading? What the fuck? And I have this perspective, like, if I have this problem and can articulate it, then I think a lot of people probably have the problem but haven't been able to articulate it. Wait, Scum's available? Hasn't this been out for a while? Maybe it came out of early access? No, this is like Rust, isn't it? No. That's not why I came in here, though. Roguelite RTS. Like, I wanted to try the combat. So, that's why I'm trying it, but... I mean, the art style's cool. It's, like, unique. So it's like, it's not samey, so that's cool. Map? Nope. Why is what's Mr. Cluck doing? Actually, I should check World War III real quick again. Oh, that was the full lid thing. Holy posts. That was 3 hours ago. I mean, I can explain it. I'll just as being a meme a little bit. Where is this? This says clear footage of strikes on Israeli intelligence on Mossad assets. I mean, I put a lot of work into knowing what's going on. A lot of work. That's why my brain's tired today. It's like keeping up with everything. I don't even know how the media is even portraying what's going on right now. I just know that it's not right. It's not even close. Like to know, I don't know. Actually, it's anything. To be like an expert in something takes like diligent work constantly, and so that's something the media doesn't even inherently try to do, even for any story, because they're about getting out the headline and kind of being done with it. You haven't heard much? Okay. Let me see if I can timeline this. Slight historical context is Iran's been spamming Israel's chat that they want to destroy it for like 20 years. So they chant constantly like death to America, death to Israel, and they mean it. Like it's not like they do this constantly. They've been doing this forever. Also in the region are there's two religions, but Muslims are split into two different sects, Sunni and Shiite. So I forget which one's which, I'm going to be honest. Like Iran has like a different sect of Muslims than like Saudi Arabia does. So like Saudi Arabia, UAE, like some of the other nations in there actually don't like Iran at all. On top of that, places like UAE and Saudi Arabia have, over the last like 10 to 15 years, have been becoming more westernized. Like America's been able to export its like Western culture due to mainly, I think a lot has to do with the internet in ways that like we've never been able to do before. So some of the countries in the Middle East are trying to come out of like what I view as like third world status. But anyway, so a lot of those countries that are kind of developing don't want to recognize Israel because like Jews and Muslims like for thousands of years have hated each other, which side note, Jews and Muslims actually share almost the same religion like 95% of the way. People don't realize that. They share the same holy sites in like Jerusalem. They're like two big branches of the same trunk of a tree. I don't have all of the like religious historical context, but like Muslims and Jews are like incredibly close to each other, believe it or not. But because of their like small wedge difference, they absolutely hate each other. So you have the two different religious sects, the Sunni and the Shiites. Same thing happened in Iraq, is there was like two different, like Saddam Hussein took power and then tried to wipe the other sect of like Muslims out, type of thing. Amish and Christians, yeah, that might be a good comparison, right? Like it's like you guys are so close, but yet you're so different, right? Like that's kind of how Jews and Muslims are. So anyway, before October 11th, there was something called the Abraham Accords that the Trump administration tried to get a bunch of those other, like Saudi Arabia, UAE, Qatar, to sign, that they would those countries don't officially recognize Israel as a country, which is like big geopolitically, is for people to recognize another country as a legitimate country. Like, so they were actually in the middle of like before October 7th last year, like there was nothing really in the media about Palestine, Israel. Like there was like when I grew up in the 90s, this was a massive problem, and then it seemed to like semi start to get better and things were getting worked out, and there was like this Abraham Accords here. Oh, hold on. This is all good. Like, you need background. Series of normalization agreements between Israel and several Arab states brokered by the United States signed in 2020. They make a significant shift in Middle East diplomacy, promoting peace, economic cooperation, and regional stability. UAE, Bahrain, Morocco, Sudan. The Accords were named after Abraham, a shared patriarch in Judaism, because remember I said that Judaism and Islam are really incredibly similar. Same thing with Christianity, but like Islam and Judaism are closer than the other ones. Symbolizing a common heritage, they aim to counter Iran's regional influence. This was 2020. Right? And you'll notice that this is like a month or two before the election, by the way. Right? You have an election in 2020. Right? So November, a new administration totally takes over. Just pointing that out. But this was the environment in which the Middle East was operating in 4 years ago. Okay? They aim to counter Iran's regional influence, foster economic partnerships, and reduce ongoing Arab-Israeli tensions. The Accords have led to increased trade, tourism, and security cooperation, but face criticism from some, including Palestinians, who still view them as sidelining their cause. Okay? This is how this operated, a massive agreement with a bunch of Arab states and Israel in the area, working together economically, working together with, what are some other economically... Well, so the trade is economic, tourism, economic, okay, and security, okay? So they all kind of come together and be like, Iran sucks, okay? So Iran is the funding arm to Hezbollah, and Hezbollah is the terrorist group that runs the Palestinians. Like, they're the governing authority / dictatorship that sits over Palestine. So what Iran did is they clearly did not like this. So they worked for years to help Hamas plan October 7th, which was like the massive terrorist attack that started everything that's going on in Israel today. So October 7th. It'll get it. I'm just lazy. I'm a super lazy typer, especially when I'm just throwing it in there. Okay. October 7th. So 3 years later, I said 2024, but it's actually end of 2023. Hamas, a Palestinian military group, launched a large-scale coordinated attack on Israel. Deadliest assault in Israel since its independence in 1948. So they breached the Gaza-Israel barrier in a bunch of locations. They fired 43,000 rockets into Israel, overwhelming the Iron Dome. They killed 1,200 Israelis. a whole bunch of civilians, took a bunch of hostages. Then Israel declared a state of war, and then Hamas with Iran started the massive Palestinian fucking anti-Israel campaign ever since that Americans lopped up. And now there's like a massive division between either your Israel-Palestine, but a lot of that propaganda came from this. It was a massive military campaign followed by a massive propaganda campaign. So the Abraham Accords will not directly were impacted as they aim to normalize Israel relations. Okay, so then that happens and totally destroys peace in the entire area. Like, so that they were doing really well in there, and then now they had this massive, massive problem. And the backdrop of this is Iran has been actively working, according to intelligence, some verified, other not verified. The problem is, like, the nuclear sites and, like, military operations for any country are classified. So it's tough to really, it's not like you don't have all the context of what's going on. Like, I worked in that world, right? Like, I have a working general idea, but like, I don't have the actual, this person's here, that person's there. This is actually moving here, but we're going to say that it's not moving there, or vice versa. So I'm trying to look at through a sea of this BS. So ever since this happened, there's been obviously the Israel-Palestine thing with them going back and forth. Then for the last like year or two, Iran's has a nuclear program. And how nuclear programs generally work is you enrich uranium. So you only need to enrich uranium to a certain percentage, which takes some time in order to use reactors. But you need to enrich it even further to make it weapons grade. So it's pretty much like banned in the world to process uranium to a point that it becomes weapons grade. So there was a lot of reports that Iran was working under this mountain facility with a bunch of other facilities to get to weapons grade uranium. At the same time, Iran's been massively poking into any peace stuff in that entire area. Is a main proprietor of October 7th. Their leader constantly says death to Israel constantly, and that it's like their main objective to wipe Israel and the U.S. off the map constantly, which they can't really do anything. But if they have a nuclear weapon, that literally changes the entire perspective. The reason that we can't do anything massive against Russia is because I don't know if people are willingly ignorant or they don't care, but Russia has nuclear weapons. So you have to treat Russia a lot differently because they have nuclear weapons than if they didn't. So according to intelligence, Israeli intelligence at least, and some U.S. intelligence, it's not verified. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. Is Iran is like weeks away, close to like having enough uranium to make a nuclear weapon in the backdrop of all the stuff they've been doing in the region for like 20, 30 years. Another thing is Iran used to be like a Saudi Arabia. It used to be very westernized, very progressive. And then a radical Islamic group took over and is in charge of the government. So you have like the Taliban or ISIS or what's the other one? Taliban, ISIS, I don't know. But you have you pretty much have a terrorist regime at the top in Iran. On top of it, the U.S. made it even worse because Obama sent over, during their administration, they sent over Iran billions of dollars to like kind of like pay them for peace, I guess. But they used all of that money pretty much to facilitate making a bunch of like redoing their nuclear program, funding Hamas, funding terrorism in the region. Okay, so that's the entire that's like, well, it's not the entire background. That is a good synopsis of the background. So 3 or 4 days ago, a lot of this is subjective, so this is kind of like from what I'm seeing in my analysis is Israel wanted the U.S. that's like 4 or 5 days ago to participate in strikes against Iran to keep them from getting a nuclear weapon. or getting to the point where they can. Whatever it is, it's all about the same to me. Like having a bomb or almost having a bomb is the same. Like you don't want somebody to, like once they have one, you have to treat them way differently. They have to be way more careful. Like you lose a lot of leverage when another country has a nuclear weapon than if they don't. So the Trump administration has said publicly and has done over the last 6 months has pretty much shown that it does not want to get involved in foreign conflicts. It wants to end the war in Ukraine. They've shut down or worked to try to facilitate a blow-up between Pakistan and Iran, or Pakistan and India a couple weeks ago. But everything I've seen from the administration shows me that not only do they say they want peace and they want to build, like they want to build the nation state, they don't want to destroy stuff and like have things at war. Not only have they said that, but every time they've been challenged on that point of view, they've always gone with de-escalation every time. So because of that, I think what I think happened is Israel's always been able, I think, over U.S. administrations to be able to kind of have their way with the U.S. administration for whatever reason. And like, I guess get the U.S. to kind of like always participate in the things Israel wants. But the last 6 months, something had to have happened, I think, between Netanyahu, which is the leader of Israel, and then obviously President Trump. I don't know exactly what happened, but there's a clear difference of opinion between Netanyahu and Trump on how they're dealing with stuff, which came to kind of ahead a couple weeks ago. Maybe it was a couple months ago. I'm losing track of some of the time. But it's clear that Israel wanted the U.S. to join in on like going after Iran. But the U.S. for the first time, I think ever, has taken a defensive posture where they've helped Israel defend itself against Iranian rocket attacks. But we haven't really offensively done anything at all. Which is a pretty change of posture in how the U.S. has treated Israel specifically. They're pretty much treating Israel like we treated Ukraine for years. Well, we'll sell you weapons. We'll give you some logistics support, but it's your battle to fight. So they decided, I think they tried to pressure the Trump administration to go in. The Trump administration said no. Or said, well, we're not going to get involved in this, at least for now. So Israel decided to go in on their own. They took out, so this is like 4 days ago, they took out a lot of nuclear sites. They took out a lot of infrastructure. They set up for years or at least months, they built like a big drone base inside of Iran, underneath Iran's nose. And then used drones to do massive, like wide-scale attack of more infrastructure. They did like very pinpoint, super targeted strikes on the let me see if there's an Iranian leadership chart. So this would be like your Pete Hegseth, like Secretary of Defense, like Department of Defense, like Secretary of the Navy. They pretty much precision strike the entire military chain of command out from underneath Iran like 2 or 3 days ago. Like there's question marks here, senior commanders. Okay. So they went in there and they they just kept taking out their commander leadership. They took out a lot of Iranian nuclear scientists. So far from where they haven't gone after like civilian population stuff, just after like military infrastructure and command. But the problem is, there's one big problem. So now Israel has complete air dominance over Iran, from what I can tell. So they've been able to take all of their anti-aircraft stuff out. Iran has no air force that's capable of doing anything with Israeli jets. So now I think we're at a point where, well, the last 3 or 4 days, Iran has still been able to chuck like a bunch of missiles at Israel, and some have been able to get through. Even like a couple hours ago, they chucked some. So Iran and Israel have been going back and forth, with Israel clearly having the massive upper hand. Now where it gets to be a problem is, I think Iran's one of their biggest or most secret or most consequential enrichment sites is sitting inside of a mountain, okay? And this mountain is like 60, 70 meters underground on purpose, because like they knew that like they would get struck at probably at some point. And the US, as far as I'm aware, is the only one that has, what's the biggest US bunker buster? Let me look at this real quick. Like, I'm knowledgeable, but I don't know everything. I just know where to go get it. Massive ordnance projectile. I've heard MOAB, mother of all bombs, MOAB. Precision-guided munitions designed to destroy deeply buried and heavily fortified targets such as underground bunkers, developed by Boeing, can penetrate up to 61 meters of reinforced concrete or soil before detonating its 5,300-pound explosive warhead. GPS guides for precision is currently deployed only by the B-2 Spirit stealth bomber. Well, how many B-2... Who has a B-2 Spirit stealth bomber? Who has these? Chat asks. Oh, wow. The B-2 Spirit stealth bombers are exclusively operated by the United States Air Force. So the U.S. is the only one capable of deploying this bomb. We're the only ones that have it. The U.S. has 20 operational B-2 Spirit bombers, of course, of public data. Out of 21 built, one was lost in a 2008 crash. U.S. strategic deterrent to the Middle East, particularly against Iran's fortified nuclear sites. I wonder if Gronk's gonna know this. I think there's been enough reporting on it. Okay, the Fordo. So the problem is Israel has taken out, I think, every nuclear facility or heavily damaged it, except for this Fordo enrichment facility. Located in Qom, Iran, the facility is built deep inside the mountain, making it prime candidate for the MOAB. Well, that bomb. Used for uranium enrichment, potentially for nuclear weapons, is estimated to be 80 to 100 meters underground. So the bomb is 61, so you'd probably need 2 or 3 of them to get to it. There's also another, the Nenaz has another underground. There's also this massive underground network connecting some of these sites together. The thing's massive. Like they've been building this for forever. I don't care about North Korea. Okay. So the administration has this problem right now, okay? Is the administration, I don't think at all wants to get involved with Iran at all. Publicly, the administration has said that Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon, and has said it multiple times. For the last 60, well, we're on day 63 or 64, but 2 months ago, the Trump administration said that they would give Iran 60 days to pretty much dismantle their nuclear program and come to a deal, or like the U.S. isn't responsible for what happens, pretty much. So, actually, to Israel's credit, Israel actually waited 60 days for them to do backdoor, try to figure stuff out on how to keep Iran from finishing their nuclear weapon. And they never came to an agreement. So on day 61, which was like 3 or 4 days ago, Israel went like balls to the wall in there to start dismantling it. So now we come to today. So today, you have a U.S. administration that does not want any foreign war involvement, but Israel needs this bomb to finish off the nuclear sites, and only the U.S. has it. Now, right now, from what I can tell, it's like prime time, right? Israel has already taken out all the air defenses. They've taken out pretty much everything. They have air superiority over Iran. So, like, if you want to go finish the nuclear program, now's the time. So that's the current decision that the Trump administration is looking at. Is like, do we go in there and do we offensively participate in this war or not? Because Iran having a nuclear weapon is a massive problem for all the countries around Iran, which I already went through all the history of that. Like, they don't like Iran either. They've refused to modernize or progress in any way, shape, or form. If anything, Iran has massively regressed over the years after their Islamic takeover of the country in the 1970s. So that's the problem the Trump administration's fighting right now. And they probably would have gone in there, but the Trump administration has another problem, and it's the people. Is a lot of people in the U.S. do not want involved in foreign wars at all. So a lot of people don't understand the context that I just kind of laid out, because what I think the administration is debating is just striking these facilities and that's it. But I think what a lot of people think is if we go in there, it's going to be another 10-year Iraq, Afghanistan-ish problem. But I personally don't think that's that at all. I think the only thing they're debating is whether they want to lose some political capital for a little bit by going in there and participating with Israel. Because it's all based off this fact that they think they have a nuclear weapon. Well, not that they have one or they're close. So today, there's so many moving pieces. And then the U.S. media does the U.S. a massive disservice by constantly asking the president and top senior officials military questions. Hey, when are you going to attack this? Are you guys going to do this? Are you guys going to do that? So after enough of that today, the White House went totally dark. Like it's called putting a lid on it. I don't know what I don't know what I have here, but it's like they put a lid on. So like no public speaking things, no media availabilities, no anything. Like they're not, like the administration's like in a current like media blackout right now. On top of that, Trump was at a G7 conference in Canada and then left early yesterday because of all the stuff going on. So, any questions from chat? And that's why my brain's tired. That is the treasure trove of information that I can provide. I should have just kept fishing.
Morning.
So I don't care at all what like the mainstream media has to say. That's what's going on. There's more nuance to it. But I gave all the nuance I think that I can give without like overwhelming. The Trump went into. You know what? Maybe I can find that. That was such a good speech. We're not gonna listen to the whole thing. I wonder if I can find the clip where he. The thing is, like, I listen to the people. Right, I don't go through a media filter. So like when I listen to stuff or I watch stuff, and then I see it getting replayed in snippets somewhere else, I'm like, what the fuck? Like that's not how that was at all. But Trump said something where it sounded like he got it right off of Reddit.
Stronger and more powerful. Today we reaffirm this important bond and we take the next steps to make our relationship closer, stronger, and more powerful.
He's talking about
than
Saudi
ever
Arabia.
Before. It is more powerful than ever before. And by the way, it will remain that way. We don't go in and out like other people. It will remain that way.
I think this kind of pissed Israel off. That's not really what I'm looking for. Oh, here we go. Okay.
Crucial for the wider world to note this great transformation has not come from Western interventionists or flying people in beautiful planes giving you lectures on how to live and how to govern your own affairs. No, the gleaming marvels of Riyadh and Abu Dhabi were not created by the so-called nation builders, neocons, or liberal nonprofits like those who spent trillions and trillions of dollars failing to develop Kabul, Baghdad, so many other cities. Instead, the birth of a modern Middle East has been brought by the people of the region themselves, the people that are right here, the people that have lived here all their lives, developing your own sovereign countries, pursuing your own unique visions and charting your own destinies in your own way. It's really incredible what you've done. In the end, the so-called nation builders wrecked far more nations than they built, and the interventionists were intervening in complex societies that they did not even understand themselves. They told you how to do it, but they had no idea how to do it themselves. Peace, prosperity, and progress ultimately came not from a radical rejection of your heritage, but rather from embracing your national traditions and embracing that same heritage that you love so dearly.
So pretty much Trump publicly said that the U.S. went under this false pretense that we could go into complex societies and cultures, remove regimes, and then try to install our own in there. And then the U.S. massively failed. So that was him like a month or two ago talking when he flew over for like a week over to Saudi Arabia. So I don't think this administration is the same one. Like, I know it's not, but so far it has shown at every point it's not the same as every other administration that's gone into the Middle East. Like, this is a clear, we want to build, we want to economically trade with you, we want to be successful together. Foreign policy posture. And before it was like, well, if you don't play ball with the U.S., then we'll just remove we're going to remove your governmental structure. We're either going to have the CIA go in there and destabilize your population and overthrow you, or we're going to send in the military into like Iraq and we're going to remove you there. So I don't think the administration really wants any part of going into Iraq or into Iran. Now, I think there's another wrinkle to this, is I think the Prime Minister of Israel, Netanyahu, wants the Ayatollah Khamenei, which is the religious leader of the Iranians, removed, like assassinated. And I guarantee that the U.S. could have assassinated that guy if they wanted to, and they probably kept Israel from doing it, because it's incredibly, it's one thing to remove, like, it's already really, really dangerous to remove a nation's leader. It's like double, triple, exponentially even worse to remove a nation's leader that's also the religious leader. So, because then you just end up having a martyr. It's like 10 times worse, right? Like, people's like, what? Because we could go in there and kill Putin. Like, we could easily go in there and assassinate Putin. But sometimes, but there's a saying, sometimes it's better to play with the devil you know than the devil you don't know. And every time that the U.S. has gone in and removed a leader, like, it's actually made the entire area worse than it was before. So that is my treasure trove of current information. Now I don't know what's going on now. The Ayatollah guy tweeted out some, which is their religious leader, but like, it's been quiet for about 5 hours now, yeah. So nothing's really happened. They did a lot of threatening publicly, but haven't really done anything. I am slightly worried that in the U.S., since we had this open border policy for so long, it's pretty much, it's been proven that there's like thousands and thousands of like foreign operators in U.S. borders, mainly coming through the open border policy of like years and years and years. That if you back Iran into a corner like a scared animal, that they'll do literally everything that they have all at once. So I am a little bit worried homeland wise, due to Iran, because like if they feel like they're about to lose all power, they'll probably throw everything they have all at once. But I guess we'll see. Like I'm worried if like even if like the U.S. goes in and strategically just uses the bomb capabilities that we have, that Iran will just instantly have everything they have sitting in the U.S. and go instantly after the population. That's just like a pretty subjective take on my part, but I know there's people in the U.S. I know some of them are Iranian or Iranian proxies, because it's just smart to be, if you're a foreign country and you have a foreign adversary, it's just smart to have operatives inside that other country. Like, it just makes sense that you would have it. All countries do this. So, to the extent Iran has stuff sitting in the U.S., I don't know. But ugh. I don't know what to do. I'm tired. Oh, I was playing the other game, wasn't I? Whoops. What am I doing? What am I doing? The lore took out almost my entire stamina bar out. It one-shot my stamina bar. Oh, this is made with Unreal Engine. Oh. Can I skip this? Oops.
How often have I allowed myself to dream of this
this.
day? Of our family's glorious revelry.
Kinda loud.
As I pledge my allegiance to our mantra. Alas, instead of celebrating my entry into adulthood with family today, I mourned the end of my childhood with only my dear sister and our friend Redrix.
Redrix.
It seems like such a distant memory when our family celebrated Alani's Recognition Day. With
Recognition Day
gifts and
Alani's.
the feast of Wild Penga.
Tanga.
Now, our islands burn, and our family is scattered.
Burn,
like
scattered,
strands
why?
in the waves. My hope wanes, yet I must choose honor over despair. I
Honor
must dry my tears.
Okay.
I must bid farewell to our peaceful days of sowing seeds. And I must sharpen my blade for a coming harvest. Of war.
Yara, do you plan to remove your nose from that journal today?
Patience, Alani. My ink can dry no quicker. At least I still have Alani, who tried her best to make this day special for me.
Come, let's bid farewell to Reggie.
Oh, hello, Clux.
Well, here's
You
Mr.
think
Cox.
Redrix is in the library? 'Tis quite likely.
I would never allow that bird in the house.
Ignore her, Clux. When Moy and Da soon return from protecting our shores, they will be too pleased to see you again.
Yara, nearly 6 moons have passed since the Battle of the Northern Isle, with no report.
Well, ravens from the east have been few of late. Maybe...
And their reports tell only of evil hordes spreading destruction. There are even rumors of our Empyrean neighbors joining their ranks.
Hope remains, Alani. Hope remains.
They use so many terms there, I have no idea. Oh, it's because I exited out to give a brief history of the Middle East. Can we not rotate the camera? not rotate the camera. No. Gore amount. In order to get intended experience from your players, the game adjusts battle difficulty based on performance. Have I played with dynamic difficulty before? Set dynamic difficulty to off if you would like to set this value manually. I don't know if... I'm pretty positive I don't like being punished for being better at a game. That's how I read dynamic difficulty. In order to get the intended experience for as many players as possible, the game dynamically adjusts battle difficulty based on your performance. Turning the setting to off if you would prefer to manually set your difficulty. For the best experience, we recommend leaving the setting to on. Okay. Telemetry, that's just for tracking of hardware. Move squad. Camera pan. Zoom in, zoom out. I don't see a rotate, so maybe there isn't a rotate. I'm not saying there has to be, I'm just kind of curious if there is. Okay.
Redrix, it was an honor to have such a dear friend officiate my recognition ceremony.
My congratulations to you again, Yara. It was my pleasure.
Must we bid you farewell so soon? Mage Redrix.
Well, might I remain for the opening of the gifts? Although I do apologize, Yara. I fear the market was barren of any artifacts worthy of such an occasion, so I have none to offer until better days befall us.
Perhaps you got lost in your books and merely forgot?
Well, the only gift I desire is to embrace Moyanda upon their safe return. Yet, I fear that becomes more unlikely by the day.
That's true. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, over to Mr. Chest.
Teleportation has made you lazy. Your legs do still function.
On the contrary, dearest Alani, what you deem laziness to the wise is merely efficiency.
Redrix, my only gift.
Return it, Reggie.
'Tis merely harmless jesting. Your faces were priceless indeed.
Ah, well, I see the Celeste Academy. Open it, Yara. I must know what it is and who sent it.
As it appears to be my sole gift, I will open it.
I said, I'm playing Raid Shadow Legends.
In
I've had
honor
it.
of Moyanda, and in the hope that destiny returns them safely to us.
Oh, you are too, Adara. I love our mantra, but you even follow rules when there are none.
What is that sound? Is Willem scaring away solicitors?
Willem has not yet returned from his respite.
If they're selling strands, I'll rid us of them with a few well-placed arrows between the knees.
They sound angry. Before doing anything rash,
Combat.
perhaps we should bar the door?
Dude, it's hot in here. Why is it so hot? Oh, I know. It's because it rained. It's actually muggy. I need to just turn the temperature down just a little bit. Oh, and I'm running both computers now. That makes sense. I have barred the door. Oh.
What was that?
Imperious Steeds! Scores of them! Escape while you're able. Meet me at the recognition stone.
Reggie, you coward! Yara, the rumors are true. The hordes are upon us. Seize your blade! We must defend our home!
Wait, Lani. Moya and Da built the secret door to the catacombs for this very reason.
Yet what of the life they built for us here? These Empyrean Stigs will burn it all!
If you open that door, we may lose the villa and our lives. Yet, we will
Oh.
not lose our honor.
They want to
so I am
unbar
with
it.
you.
Never mind.
Unbar the door.
I can just stand in the... Wait, they are on fire. She's still on fire. Now she's not. Okay. Unbar the door?
First, you must open the gift. If it's an heirloom, it may be of help.
It appears to be an hourglass. Far too exquisite for simply keeping time. But whatever is it for?
Turn it over.
It's for me.
Perhaps there's an inscription?
Oh, my fates. What strange magic befalls us.
Look upon the flames. See how slow they flicker? The hourglass must slow time itself. This will surely prove useful when more time is required to make a plan.
When have you ever cared to make a plan?
Here's the plan. Open the door, destroy these cowards. Ada Ara!
Adara. That's a good point, actually. I agree with that. I'm a Adara enjoyer. Orienting squads.
Over here!
Whoa.
Let's go! Follow me. Let's get him!
Drive off the hordes? Dude.
You'll pay for that!
Why won't they... What?
You'll die!
Another failure?
Yeah, that has to be scripted.
You look surprised. Is this the first time?
Holy shit. Why did she get louder?
Sorry, what?
Yes, yes. 'Tis all the same to me. So, Yara, I assume my hourglass came into your possession recently?
Your hourglass? It was you who sent it?
No, no. Well, I suppose I am indirectly responsible, but that is quite beyond your comprehension.
Yeah, How do you know her name? Who are you? And where are we?
Alani, always so feisty. As this is your first failure, it is best if we proceed in as simple a manner as possible.
Where's the chicken?
Come any closer and...
Yeah, where did that little guy go?
Dispose of you!
How adorable.
Now I'm mad.
Really, especially after just being snatched from your own den. Go ahead, try to wield your weapon.
Fates! Yara! I can't move!
Not even your lips can move. Communication is quite different here. Now, you shall boldly return to when the trouble began.
Wait, I have so many questions.
Worry not, Yara. With Alani's passion, your patience, and my hourglass, the tragic end of your home need not be the end of your family's story. I shall see you both. What's the word? Soon.
Soon. I wanted to try the combat. I was getting excited.
Oh, Fates! Are you injured, Yara?
Well, no. Not anymore, it appears. Yet the hordes remain outside. What is happening?
Are we still under that strange creature's spell? Or has the hourglass actually transported us backward in time.
In either case, we cannot remain here, and the hordes are too numerous to fight. Come, this is our second chance. Justice will be ours, yet not today.
Indeed, vengeance will be ours. Yet, before we flee through the catacombs, let's send ravens to warn the neighboring farms.
God dang it, I want to do combat.
Sith Villa attacked by mob. Fire acolytes of Imperia. Fleeing underground. Ada, Ara.
Adara, that's true.
Now fly, ravens, fly!
And return to us at the catacombs gate.
Ugh.
Come, Yara. Let's hurry to the hearth to make our escape.
The last time we sent birds, actually it was an owl, and that the owl ended up dying in Final Fantasy 16. I was getting nervous. Locked. Okay. This is supposed to be a roguelite, so... I don't know. I don't know. So far the game hasn't told me what's going on at all. So I'm a little...
Oh, greetings. We welcome you, neighbors.
Oh,
And urge
Lord.
you to return to protect your homes.
Our homes were spared. We know not why. But Imperia's continued disregard for nature's order only causes heartache, suffering, pain, and unnatural death. They are not fit for survival, let alone dominion. So we support your fight against them, Adara neighbors. Ziki, Zeus, nature provides and prevails.
Ada, Ara. Your assistance is honorable and much needed. I fear the flames that rise from our home are not the last flames we will see today. Keep your rainstorms at the ready. Our wagon
There's
is not
so
far.
much lore, but we don't have any
Let us secure
context.
the wagon before it suffers the same fate as our home.
No mercy for these torchmuckers.
Whoa, you can't say that, I'm streaming.
Douse any threatening flame.
War Torn is a squad-based combat game with high stakes. If units die during battle, they are lost forever with one exception, Yara and Alani. Yara and Alani are your heroes. If you lose Yara and Alani during a battle, they will return for the next battle. But if you lose all your squads during battle, you will lose the game. Selecting and moving squads. 4 ways. Press the hotkey associated with the squad to their port. Wait, what? The hot... Oh, 1 or 2? Okay. Left click the squad on the battlefield? Oh, okay. So we have these 2 different ones. Okay. Left click and drag. Okay. The hourglass will slow time down. Okay. Many squads have special abilities. Hover over the icons on the squad panel. So they have Swift Justice. Strikes the target squad with 3 sword swipes, dealing heavy damage and applying bleed. The final swipe knocks enemies back. Flowering Moon Drizzle. Summons a rain cloud over the target area, causing everything underneath to get wet.
Quickly! Follow me. Quick, Yara. Let's go!
How do I use it?
Ziki, sustain us! Glory! This way! Engaging! Get it!
Did it tell me how to use the ability? Squad ability. Okay, QER, what? Oh, it's right here.
Quickly! Necessary. What do you think of this? For justice! Nature will prevail! Well fought,
Oh,
friends.
okay.
Now let's return to the villa and use
use your magic to save it from the flames. No, Alani. Look at that smoke. There is nothing left to save. Plus, we are not far from the recognition stone, and Regix will know what to do.
She's right. Our rains can bring beauty from ashes, but only with seeds and time. Your home will not resprout when its ashes cool.
Let it go, Alani. But save your anger. We will need it on the day we bring justice upon these cowards.
Fine. But the road that passes the recognition stone will be swarmed with Imperia. So we'll
Recognition stone, Imperia? Like, I don't... Battle report screen. In this battle report, you'll have detailed information about how your squads perform. Be aware units and squads that die are gone forever and will cause your caravan to lose hope. I'm losing hope right now. If their hope is exhausted, the Cosmic Stranger will intervene and send them back to the villa. I was about to send you back to the villa. Okay. Okay, after your successful battle, receive resource rewards to help you through your journey. You'll also be given the choice of one reward, usually from 3 options. Choose your rewards wisely to give Yara and Ani the better chance of surviving their journey. Food, strands, refugee. Oh. God dang it, man. Each squad and refugee needs to eat every day. If the caravan lives low on food, starvation could destroy their company's hope and end their journey. Oh my god, man. I'm not even reading it. The journey map for here, you can Yara and Yanni through their travels through the Isles of Taldor. Oh, it's like it's doing it to me on purpose. Purple's the hope. That's the caravan button. The bar around the wagon is the health of my wagon. What is going on? My brain's gonna explode. It's gonna pop out of my head and run away. What's refugees? A homeless, downtrodden people that find safety provision in your company. They can be trained to replace lost units in your squads from the caravan inspector screen. Keep playing to find family members. No trinkets. No spells. Abilities. No. What are we doing? Oh. Journey, I guess? Food. Okay, these are events. We avoid the main roads, but Alani's shortcut to the recognition stone proved difficult for our wagon to navigate. While attempting to pry Rula from the end of the jumble of routes, we heard the voices approaching. Luckily, it was our Imperia pursuers, but a family of Celeste elves who heard our plight from one of our ravens. We knew these lightning mages would complement our Zekias rainmakers nicely. Dude, they're doing this to me on purpose. There's no way. If they cooperate long enough without arguing, yet only a moment of suspicious glances pass between them before ambushed by Imperians once again. On this screen, you can choose the squads to bring to your incoming battle. Focus bolt mages. What is the rating on this? 80%.
Our islands burn.
a bit undercooked.
Today, instead of
Cool art, cool world, cool stories, but the game isn't quite there. Combat's lame and brief. Friendly fire mechanic is stupid too. No unit behind other would only hit their teammate. The narrative is the only good part, but I wanted to read. But if I wanted to read a book, I'd do that. I feel that. Only the first 3 minutes of the game are voiced. Really? That's at least there's a review here. How long did you play? 0.9 hours. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. I think it came out today, or it went into early access today. So I was kind of curious. There aren't a ton here. There's only 11 reviews. We'll see what a battle does. In this battle, your goal is to escape the battlefield as many units alive as you can. Maneuver your squads and escape so you can get them back to the safety of your caravan.
A discovery.
follow me.
This might shock you. Rain down. Nature will prevail.
I think this wall is blocking.
You can't escape our blades.
I will feel nature's wrath.
Oh, they said there's friendly fire, isn't there?
Moving swiftly. No need to ask. Knowledge reigns supreme.
I see.
As you desire.
So we're missing one of their units now. Okay.
Knowledge reigns supreme.
Let's move.
Every step a discovery.
Cover us.
Moving
Water we
swiftly.
flow.
A flash of genius. Nature will prevail. Calculate. Quite a blow.
Tammy lost the bolt mage. Why are the other? Why are you Tammy back here?
Ignorance ends now. Into the fray. Every step a discovery.
Well, I lost some people.
Adjust position.
Victory. Squad experience. Coin, okay. So we have a Slay the Spire mechanic? I guess maybe if we choose. For reaching the recognition stone. So I lost 90 coin. Another battle. Yeah, we got this boulder guy in that last thing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this is my type of game, actually. I don't know if this combination of RTS... I don't know what the roguelike part is. I guess maybe the caravan goes through different stuff every time. I'm not really sure.
We need to move. Advance it. Over here. First. Reigns supreme. Adjusting position. Moving swiftly. Every step.
Any reason why you guys aren't moving? Oh. Get you guys in there.
A serious miscalculation.
Whoa.
Take that.
Wait, hold on. No! Are they dead? Or are they just in the air?
Think fast. Blood Moonstorm, answer my call. Take that.
Fuck, they missed, didn't they?
Attack. Engage. Let's get him.
Okay, that seemed to work out.
As you desire. Ask.
Is this anything cool? Oh god.
Cloudburst. Ignorance attacks now. Time to sizzle. You don't need to hit.
Oh, he checks a boulder. Move them down here so they can hit. Oh no, you're not helping. I probably, yeah.
Ah, splendid. You're here. Fear not, friends. I have arrived.
And you're just in time to be of no help at all.
I would explain, but Adarans never
The
appreciate
Adarans,
my
yeah.
listening. Besides, it appears you managed without me. So, Yara, did you ever open your gift?
Oh, forget the gift, Reggie. We need to make ash of the cowards who made ash of our home.
Well, we do wish for justice.
Obviously.
Okay, I'm skipping through that.
It
Oh my god.
Indeed.
Uh-huh.
Do you like...
Holy shit. What's the spellbook page? Scraps of ancient spells, use them to unlock and upgrade spells in the villa. Married couple. Imagine getting married in this geopolitical environment. Well, I lost some hope. Maybe it's more like an Oregon Trail mechanic. I can heal one person, I guess. And we got more hope.
Well, we appear to have lost our pursuers, so now we must choose one of the many different routes going east to Tabanrazi. Which way is the fastest?
Speed will not determine our success, for we will only survive with a well-laid plan. Our loyal
Yeah, maybe
ravens
this
will
is the
return with
roguelike
valuable
part.
information about the many ways before us. To the north, they report signs of these things ahead. And at
Oh.
the next northern crossroad, they saw this.
The ravens who went south returned with this report. Oh, there is also a merchant right here. So, before choosing, we should visit the merchant to replenish our supplies for the journey.
Alani, are you planning for the future?
The first token tells you the type of reward. Second tells you the type of reward you'll get from the encounter. Third token tells you the type of merchant. Oh, welcome in, Alani. Yeah, we're just trying out for a little bit since it released today. Welcome in. Villa Resources Battle. I don't know what a Fervian Fight Club is. I'm gonna be honest. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, I guess I did click that. Wait, what are you? A Glorious Novus Brewers. Where did my chicken go? Oh, here we are. View details. Allied squad still increased. How much damage do they... If you're getting a 5% damage bonus on 3.7, that's like effectively nothing. Hold on. So what would be... I mean, 10% would be 1.5, so half of that would be... Yeah, you get like 1 damage out of that. Now, if it's 5% of the Boulder Basher, it's a little bit different. Because you're... Well, you get like 3.5. My point is I don't know if it's... You would... Oh my god. I just bought them, I'm pretty sure. I meant to view it. I don't know what I just bought. I bought something.
Goods for sale.
Keg of grog? What is... This is for Hope, yeah. Well, my wagon doesn't need repaired. I think our food's fine. Well, I spent all our money, so it doesn't even matter anymore. I guess we can only go one of 2 ways. We don't have a trinket. Oops. It's got to be one of these buttons. Maybe not from this menu. No way.
Welcome in.
Where's the menu? F1? No. Okay, that was... What was that? Was that C or V? That was C. Okay, that's actually what I was looking for, kind of, I guess. Yeah, we don't have a trinket slot, you see? So we go down the road without the trinket, maybe? Wait, training gains the... Either I'm tired. I don't know. Training gains the squad... the vernacular on that's weird. Training gains the squad experience at the cost of extra food rations per day. And we can recruit him. Okay. I don't even know what it's trying to say. The squad gains training experience at the cost of extra food. Yeah, the words are flipped. I think it's supposed to say the squad gains training experience at the cost of extra food rations per day. I think it's a translation error. Because in other languages, sometimes the descriptor is flipped. Is there a group page? Now I'm curious. Let me grab Gronk. They're from Texas. I mean, this is enough information. I don't... Wait. No, that's just headquarters. Weird. Because I play enough early access games. Usually that would be a translation error. So I'm kind of confused. Like this one's written correctly. Okay. Oh my god, it's 11:30 though. Okay, cool. Well, we tried it out, so it seemed pretty cool. People say it needs a little more cook to it, so I only had a couple hours to stream today anyway, and I'm tired. I'm starting to drag already. Keeping up with current events drained me all day today. Well, and other stuff, but I wanted to poke around a little bit, try a couple of things. So that's what we did. That is what we did. I was gonna go till I got tired. I just got tired pretty quick. So, what did we get? 2.5. Ugh. What's tomorrow? Wait, today's Monday. No, today's tomorrow's Wednesday. Okay. Well, we might see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out a little bit. We had some discussions. We kind of poked around. That was War Torn. We'll keep that in the library and poke around maybe later in the week or something. So, have a meet week, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.